Hi guys, it has been a whirlwind. Oh, look at my mask acne, my mask knee. Don't look at it. I know we all have it, but most of the time you can't see it because I'm wearing my mask. Oh my gosh, hi. This isn't clickbait. My college move-in day was an absolute disaster. And I'm about to tell you why. I cannot sit in this chair like a normal person. No. So you're probably wondering, Micah, why are you in gross lighting sitting in front of a textured olive green wall with chipping paint? Well, my friend, sit down, get yourself a snack or something to drink because this is gonna be a long ride. So, disclaimer, I am super grateful to be going to this college at all. I am attending my dream college. I'm studying music therapy, which is all I ever wanted in life. And despite a hectic and extremely stressful move-in, I'm really happy to be here and I'm doing well. So, with that being said, here is the story all about how my life got turned upside down. No, I wish. This isn't Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. This is Micah's college move-in story. So I was assigned to be in your typical college dormitory where I would share a room with my roommate, and we and the other girls on our floor would share a bathroom at the end of the hall. Okay, that's typical, no big deal. A few days before classes start, my roommate contacted me and said that she wasn't going to be coming to school. Something personal came up and she's not gonna be attending college this year. So I felt pretty bad. I talked to her and stuff, but that's her own business. That's not mine or yours to know or hear about. So I emailed Residence Life and they said they would pair me with a new roommate. And I was like, oh, okay. The new stranger, okay, let's do this. So I went to move in on Tuesday morning. Today's Thursday. I moved in on Tuesday, and everything's fine. We get up, the car's all packed. We drive up to campus. I get registered, and we move all my big boxes and bins and my mini fridge into my dorm room. And I had to do a couple things. I had to go take a COVID test and fill out some paperwork. And then I came back to my room and started to unpack my boxes and bins, start making my bed. And we realized that there was a little bit of water on the floor. The floor was a little wet. And at first we wondered, did we track in some water from outside? Did something spill? Maybe they were mopping earlier and this is just a little leftover water. Anyways, so we start moving the furniture around and I go to push my bed up against the wall and my dad says, "You're not going to want to have your bed there. There's some condensation dripping from the air conditioner, the pipe or whatever the heck it was." This hair is bugging me. Anyways. And so I was like, oh, okay, I don't want my bed against a wet wall. And then I was like, look, it's dripping down the wall and there's a puddle on the floor by the dresser. And so we realized that the water had been dripping from the pipe down the wall into a puddle on the floor and was seeping up through the floorboards when you stepped on them. So we went out, and it's so echoey in here. We contacted some people, and they came in right away and started inspecting everything, moving stuff around, and they quickly said, "You're not going to be able to live in here. We got to fix the leak problem and then rip up all the flooring, clean everything, and make sure there's no mold." So after I'd moved all my stuff in, we had to move it all out. The people told me that they would be moving me to a different residence hall. They said, it's a new residence hall. It is across the street from campus, but it used to be a hotel, and we just turned it into a residence hall this year. I'm thinking, okay, I get to go to a nice new residence hall. They told me I'd have my own bathroom. They gave me a shower curtain. They gave me bed sheets because the bed in my dorm was a twin and the bed in the hotel was going to be a double. And I was like, this is kind of nice. It's going to be kind of hard to go back to my little dorm after living large in this hotel for a while. And so they put all my stuff in the truck. And the girls in the room right next door to me had the exact same problem. And later they told me that when they found the water leak, the maintenance guy went over to the wall and went over to the pipe and just pulled it out of the wall. It wasn't even connected. And everyone was like, how did we miss this when we did room inspection? Oh my gosh. I don't know how anyone could miss it. But anyways, they moved me over to the hotel, and we drive across campus, across the street to the hotel, the new fancy residence hall, and I get my key and I open my door to my new room. It's gross and sketchy looking because it used to be a motel, and it reeks of cigarettes. So I'm already like, ugh, this ain't it. And, I was already pretty stressed from my room being damaged and having to move all my stuff in, then move all my stuff out. And so, I go into the room, I start to unpack a couple things, and I'm just so overwhelmed, so stressed. And the RAs and some of the residence coordinator people come over, and they start talking to me and my parents, explaining how things are gonna work. And I was just getting so overwhelmed. I was like, how could they miss a giant leak in my room and then send me over here to this creepy motel room by myself? I have no roommate. So I just start getting really overwhelmed. I could tell I was about to cry and break down. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go into the room, go to the bathroom, and just chill, compose myself, take a minute to just breathe, and then I'll come back out and be fine. And I go into the bathroom, and there's no toilet paper, and there's no soap or paper products of any kind. I was not aware of this. The kids who chose to move into this residence hall knew to bring their own toilet paper and soap, but I didn't because I wasn't supposed to be there. So I had to go out and buy toilet paper and soap, but that moment just broke me. I was sitting in the bathroom and I just lost it. I broke down. And when my parents were done talking to the people outside, they came in and they were like, okay, are you ready? And I just broke down, and they were like, I can't believe they put you in this sketchy motel all by yourself. And my mom almost went full Karen. She was so ticked off, and this woman does not get super angry very easily. What just hit itself off the window? Anyways, at this point, it was noon, lunchtime at least, and we were all hangry. So we went and got lunch. I took some deep breaths. I ate my Chipotle, and I felt a little better. So I went back to the room and still felt a little overwhelmed. And my parents were like, we cannot leave her here. We're going to stay the night with her and make sure she's okay. And I was like, no, I just moved into college. I'm independent. My parents are not staying the night with me. But at the same time, I was like, I need someone. I can't be alone. I don't want to be alone. And so I was out talking to a couple students that I had met through the program already. and my parents went next door to the girls who were next door to me in the dorm and got moved. Their room had the same leak, and they got moved over to the hotel with me. So they were in the room next door, and my parents went up to them and they were like, "You need to befriend our daughter because she has no roommate and she's lonely and socially awkward and she's gonna be depressed if she doesn't have any friends." And so I came back to the room and my parents were like, "Go talk to them. You guys have a lot in common and they're really nice. Go hang out with the girls." And I'm like, okay. And we did hit it off right away. We had a lot in common, and I don't know, it was just really nice to finally have someone who knew exactly how I felt, because their rooms were ruined too, and then they got moved to this sketchy little motel. And so we bonded for a little bit, and then my parents got the confidence to leave me here. And so they left. The rest of the night was good. We went to dinner, we came back and we painted a little bit. We had a little paint party, and then I went back to my room alone and took a shower, was on the phone with a friend for a while, went to bed. Everything was fine. And then the next day, I got up, had breakfast, sorted out some things on my computer, and then I went to the bathroom and flushed the toilet, as one does, and the toilet just kept running and filling up. And for hours, it was just running and filling up. So I emailed the RA, and there it was again. I don't know, maybe it's just a little bird or something. And the toilet wouldn't stop running, so I emailed the RA, and she was like, "Okay, maintenance is gonna come tomorrow." So the next morning, which was this morning, that was today, the maintenance guy came and fixed my toilet. But it was just so funny because I thought, everywhere I go, this place is broken. This place is broken. And today I got a phone call. Excuse me. I just ate pizza. I got a phone call from one of the residence coordinators, and she said, "Hi, they are done gutting your room and fixing the leak, but they needed a certain part to fix your room, and it's out of stock, so we have to order it, and it might not come in until Monday." And I'm like, okay, I'll be here just a couple more days. I can handle it. We start classes on Monday, so I would have to start my classes and then move back to the dorm on campus, which is a little crazy, but I thought, okay, this is doable. And then I was walking back to my room in my little motel, and the girls next door to me were like, "Did you hear?" And I was like, "What?" And they were like, "We're moving back." And I was like, "Oh, I'm not, because they had to order a part and it's not coming in till Monday." So now I really am alone, but that is okay. Everything's gonna be fine, and I'm doing so much better than I was on move-in day. Every day since then has just been better and better. I'm making so many new friends, and I'm just really excited for the future that lies ahead. But that is my crazy move-in story. I hope you appreciated it. If you made it this far, you should get a gold star for tolerating me. And be sure to give this a thumbs up and subscribe. I've never really done a vlog on this channel before, or a story time. I don't really do that, so maybe there will be more if anything else this traumatic or exciting happens again. It was too crazy not to share. So like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. I love you all, and fingers crossed I will have a good semester. Bye guys, stay safe.